So welcome back everybody to Forza Horizon 4. It's now turned back to winter, so I thought I'd get in a bit of all-wheel drive Audi safeness with this Audi RS6. So yeah, let's do this street scene race. Let's see what this V10 saloon is capable of. It's got plenty of power, plenty of speed, actually fairly decent handling for a car of this size with such a big engine up front. And yeah, with this winter season now, the all-wheel drive has certainly come in handy. So yeah, hopefully it shall do well on this street race. Whole different kettle of fish when you're on doing a race compared to just driving around normally. So hopefully this Audi is as versatile as I hope it is. Certainly not the only one in all-wheel drive form here. Out the way, focus. Far more grunt than you do. This is where the kind of stuff that this car's good at, dealing with that off-road little section there, can make all the difference. Imagine if I was in that Mustang with its rear-wheel drive, I'd have oversteered like mad. Did not realise that tree was not one of the ones you can go through. Have to go on the inside of this Volkswagen, or push it out the way completely. Both ways will work fine. A little bit too ambitious there. Easily gotten ahead of the competition. I think we're going to up the difficulty though now. I'm going to take the mostly driving line off, just make it braking line, and up the difficulty to pro. I think is the next one up from expert. See if we can make it even more of a challenge. I'll certainly get more credits etc. for it though. So that's one reason to do it, outside of making it more fun. Get a wheel spin, please be something good. I swear the last few wheel spins I've done off camera have just been horns or cloves, and it's just been really, really annoying. I have no luck with the wheel spins, not with those cloves and horns being involved.
Last round of street scene, yeah? After this, we make the final round of eliminations, and then after that, Something big is coming.
Nice. Right, we're gonna do another one. I really do enjoy the street races. Because like I said in one of the previous episodes, you can turn up in any car you want. Oh, new winter barn fan.
You like ice skating? Yeah, neither do I. But I've got another abandoned car rumoured down by the lake. Meet you there.
Yeah, you'll see me in another video finding that. Definitely have to be an all-wheel drive car for that, dealing with the ice. But yeah, I like the street scene races a lot because you can turn up in any car you want. I think they're mostly point to point, and you have to deal with traffic as well, which is an added, danger to the whole aspect. I'll just up the difficulty now while we're got the chance. Where is options? Settings. Right, up to pro and braking only. There we go. Now I get a 55% difficulty bonus. See how things change now that the difficulty has been bumped up. I have to say, I think the drive tools on this game are better than the Forza Motorsport 7 was.
You have arrived at your destination.
I've seen them overtaking more, making more bold moves, certainly being a bit more of a challenge, so it's good to see that the drive tool technology has been advancing over every Forza game. Certainly makes up for not dealing with public lobbies, which, quite frankly, are probably still poor. I don't really bother with online at all. Too many annoying people involved in that kind of stuff. I seem to always get the morons in any lobby I used to go into, so I just stopped. Bit of off-roading. Well, even the lower places are a bit more challenging, and I turned way too soft there to avoid that BMW. Well, let's go this way then. Bounce off the wall. Picking up some real speed now. This is one of the things this Audi's great at, because it has that big V10. Just has endless speed. Or at least seemingly endless speed, but seems to never want to stop. I know it's probably the boring choice, but if I was going to go for a everyday quick saloon car, the likes of this would be up there, quite frankly. It's a pretty short race, this one, compared to the previous one. That was a lot closer as well. So yeah, not a unanimous win like last time. Not even 0.2 of a second ahead, so yeah, that was a lot closer. And it was a Mustang as well, so considering it's that kind of weather, for a Mustang to be that close, just shows that the pro difficulty is more difficult than the expert one. No level up that time. Right, it's finally daylight. So let's see what else we've got around us. What's this? Oh, it's a co-op championship. No, I'm alright. Down here, anything? I think we've done pretty much everything down here apart from this road race. Yeah, we'll go do that. Let's have a nice drive there. It's a really nice road, this coastal road. Or whatever road you want to call it. Just a normal road, I think. I don't think we're anywhere near the coast, to be honest. Watch this, we come over this crest here and we're right near the sea. I don't think we are. Yeah, this is just a really nice car to drive. It's calm, relaxing, but can really shift when you need it to. And then you got that all-wheel drive, keeping you out of the bends. Well, not out the bends, out the rough stuff even. But obviously if you really push it too hard it will understeer like a lot of big Audis do.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
Well, to be honest, if I was going to get a version of this, I'd get the Avant version. Because I think it looks a little bit better being in that estate form, and obviously be more practical. Plus you could say you have a V10 estate, and that's a pretty cool thing to say, really. Oh dear. There's that overcooking it that I was on about. But we're fine. Oh dear. Fellow Audi there not indicating. It's a typical thing there in Britain. Obviously I know they can't indicate, but it really is something that's typical of Audi drivers in this country. No time at all.
You have arrived at your destination.
Another good thing this Audi is good at, it's just eating up the miles. That's 5.2 miles there and it felt like no time at all. Hopefully it will be able to compete against fellow Super Sport saloons though here. Or against the fabulous Kia Stinger and another Audi to the right of us, but we should have, if not the most, one of the most powerful cars here. First place is storming away whatever they're in. We're gaining. Out the way, fellow Audi. I think he's in a BMW. Yeah, which would explain why it was being so quick down that part. He only has rear wheel drive while I have all wheel drive, so I can be far more confident in the bends than he can in these weather conditions. can also pull out the corners a lot better as well. Goodbye. Oh no, I was going to say goodbye M5, but then he's still right on my tail, so we haven't lost him yet. Yeah, he's right on my arse. Come on then, M5, if you think you're hard enough, get past me. I think he heard me and just backed off. Oopsie daisy, there's that understeer again. Well, this Audi's proving to be a resounding success. I don't think I've had this much success with a single car in an episode for a while. Certainly made Honda NSX-R look like a weakling, really. That's despite us being on pro difficulty now. Right, we'll try something off-road orientated for this next race. Now that we've leveled up to level 60. Come on, be something good. Sick of car horns and clothes. Wow, thanks. 10 grand. That's going to make a massive difference to my bank balance there. Right. Anything dirt or cross-country near us? Yes, there's a cross-country one right here. Right, we'll do this, and then I think we'll do one of these stunt or vlog things down here. One thing I have noticed as well is that I'm getting paid daily for that business that I bought, but I'm only getting about 5 grand a day. So, and since I paid 100 grand for it, I'm gonna have to do some more of the chapters on that part to make some more money. Otherwise, 5 grand a day, I'll be there for more than 2 weeks before I even make up the money I spent on it.
400 yards, turn right.
So yeah, we'll probably not deal with that in this episode, probably in the next episode.
Turn right.
There's my cottage. We'll need to visit that today. Looks like we're going to be starting this cross-country race in the quarry. So we'll need something a bit more off-road orientated than this Audi, that's for sure. Wait. Ow, ow. Land it, land it, land it. Stop the landing, yeah. Might roll around a bit, but that's fine.
You have arrived at your destination.
Solo. Extreme off-road. We'll just go with this one for today. Go and buy a car. I know we bought the bowler not long ago and didn't use much of it, but see if there's anything cheap. 500,000, 500,000, 500,000. Oh, I don't think they're. Well, that's 100 grand, but that's only rear-wheel drive. I'd rather have all-wheel drive. Well, that's 83, but it doesn't have much power, as you can see. The same with the Hilux. We'll stick with the bowler. We spent 200 grand on it. We may as well use it as much as possible. See if it can deal with this quarry section, alright. I imagine it will. It's a bowler after all. It's literally built to deal with off-road sections, so should deal with a quarry easily. Night time won't prove a problem either. Oh, it's 3 laps, so not a point to point, so at least we get to learn the circuit rather than hope and pray on a point to point. A lot of Jeep Trail Cats here, which are obviously more powerful than me. I'm hoping that my off-road ability will be better. through a lot of debris there. Come on, gotta do better than top 5. Oh crap. Hit that wall in. Much better jump off the ramp there. We're well ahead of the pack behind us. Let's just get into this pack in front. Warthog has made the bad decision of going for the ramp there. Lost a lot of ground. Just got this Nissan to beat. Overcut that way too much there. Plenty of speed over that jump then. Come on, can beat first place surely. Granted, this is the first time I dealt with the pro difficulty on this kind of race. Gaining. Come on. Yeah, you braked way too soon there, Sunshine. Final bit, come on, we can do it. Come on. Yes. Again, another close race, but it's better to be close than, you know, well ahead for no reason. So, yeah, there we go. I just have to change my batteries, because it's ran out. I could feel it going then in that race, so best to change it now rather than do it in the middle of a race and lose control. Come on. There we go. I don't know if we leveled up. Well, no, we wouldn't have because we leveled up last time. Right, let's go do one of those vlog things, I think. Yeah. Should get there in no time in this thing. Easily deal with this weather and easily get us up this side here. So don't have to go all the way. Well, I would have thought it would have been able to, but evidently I didn't have enough speed. Yes, I know it's a near vertical cliff, but whatever. The rock's getting in the way. There's always a way in a quarry.
Yards, turn right.
I don't think I even have any snow tires on this. Maybe that would be helpful to do. Actually, I think it had the snow symbol on when I picked the car, so it probably does. But I probably didn't on the Audi at least. But it seemed to survive it fine, so maybe the all-wheel drive system and the weight of the car is good enough to keep it with traction on these surfaces.
In 400 yards, turn right.
Turning right.
In 200
In
yards,
style.
you will arrive at your destination.
Right,
You
let's
have
see
arrived
what
at your destination.
La Racer has for us. I think that's her name. Can't remember. What are we in? Is it Countach?
So,
Yes,
how
it
many
is.
of you remember the first cross-platform racing game? Not talking about Xbox and PC. I am talking about Amstrad and Apple, Atari, Amiga, Commodore, and MS-DOS. It's time for number 8, the Countach, and a speed trap. Let's race like it's 1987.
I like how she didn't mention Sony then.
Right, this car just wants to go. So go, blast past that speed camera.
Only 130. You know what this car could do originally, you know? Way more than that. I'm nearly doing it already. Though again, it does depend on
Choosing the
how
car for this
straight the
one
road
was
is that
so
we're going
hard,
around.
But I have to love the Countach. Those angles, that paint job.
Yeah, but it wasn't that much good of a car to drive. The clutch was heavy, the steering was heavy, there was no view out the back. It's very large. And your windows don't roll down.
And if I'm wrong about it being the first cross-platform racing game, let me know in the comments.
Don't let me know in the comments, I don't really care. I just want to get around this corner at a decent speed. Come on. Yeah, we're well above it. To 140?
Wow, that is beautiful.
Think we were.
Bring it back. I want to go.
Only 2 stars that time, probably because we crashed or rewound or weren't high enough above 130. Oh well, can't win them all. Get a decent amount of influence out of it though, so it's fine. Big 5 grand of influence. And we get a super wheel spin, was that? No, just a wheel spin. Give me some luck in it though this time, will you? Rather than give me a horn or a piece of clothing I have no interest in. I only have my Bond suit and that's all I need. Right. Let's see what that wheel spin is. Prove to you guys that I have the worst luck. Well, it's a car, but
We call that a Forza edition. Custom upgrades you can't get anywhere but here. Big modifications inside and out. I don't even want to think what you'll be able to do with that thing on the road.
well, yeah, it is a car, but I'm not a fan of the Forza edition cars on Forza games. Just never have been. I'd rather just have the standard car, to be honest. But unless it is a car, so it's not a piece of clothing or anything like that, so it's fine. Right, we're gonna go do this stunt chapter. Luckily these two aren't far
Turn
away,
around
vlogs
when
or
it is
stunts.
safe to do so.
Got another wheel spin. Right, give me a car, one that I actually like. And no. No. Don't want a watch, I want a car or a lot of money. The watch is not going to help me go faster. Let's see what this car can do out in the winter wonderland. Dealing with the snow fine. Admittedly it's probably not all that deep, but it's still dealing with it alright. It's a bit deeper here though.
In 400 yards,
Trees,
turn right.
trees, lots of trees, and lots of the ones you can't go through.
Turn right. You have arrived at your destination.
Right, let's see what car we're going to be in this time. Please be something good. Yeah, Renault Alpine.
Hey, there you are. Taking a break from the Frankie Beaumont movie, if that's all right. Thought you might help me with a short film project of my own, up in Edinburgh. Race, you there? Ha! No, kidding. I'm too old for that.
Well, it's a perfectly named car for the conditions that we're in at the
Are
moment.
you familiar with Claude Lelouch's C'était en Rendezvous? Look, I'm not usually much for art house cinema, but this is the most famous 8-minute run through Paris ever put on film.
Ah, I know that one. A guy basically drove through Paris without any permits or anything like that at the highest speeds you can imagine in a built-up area like that.
400 yards.
And got into quite a lot of trouble for it, but it was a pretty damn good scene. And
Turn
yeah,
left.
certainly one of the more legendary ones involving a car, that's for sure. Even if it only was a short film. And this little Renault here is pretty damn quick for something that doesn't have all that much power. Or down to the fact that it doesn't weigh all that much. As you can see, there is no
In
real
400
interior.
yards, turn right. Turn right. In 200 yards, turn left. Turn left.
Ooh dear, just about missed that mini. Even though this is rear wheel drive, it wasn't a well-known rally car at the time, so should be able to deal with these conditions. Now that is what I call old-fashioned handling there. Not sure if this car's entirely stock in terms of engine performance, so I swear this car was never able to go this quick in Forza Motorsport 7.
At the roundabout, take the second
No Anna,
exit.
no roundabouts.
In 400 yards, turn right. Turn right.
Well, just showing half of Edinburgh there.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
I'm doing an homage, except I'm using the most beautiful of all the capitals of Europe. What do you think?
Yeah, I'll do it. Got no real choice, to be honest.
Right. Route is set. Got cameras on the car. All I want you to do is open it up in this. Bit of a French reference, but it's got more than enough power. Fast and clean is what we're going for.
Those cameras are microscopic.
Right. Edinburgh Rendezvous. Directed by Mike Steele. Action! Now, floor it right down the Royal Mile. Across North Bridge, then hard right and into Newtown.
It's a bit of a tour guide of Edinburgh, to be honest. This. Oopsie daisy. Oh no. Oh, rewind. I don't want to damage the car too much, obviously, because there is a damage limiter. We can deal with those poles, but anything more than that. Drift round the corner.
And along the gardens. Come on! Really go for it!
I am going for it.
Now, out to the city. Without hitting a tram, please.
Try not to. And boom, done.
Oh, that was amazing. Better than I imagined. I'll invite you to the premiere.
Oh,
kid,
only
but
2 again.
don't tell anyone you were the driver, yeah? We'll keep it a mystery forever.
Right, there we go. So, yeah, decent amount of money for that, and should get about 7,500, no, 5,000 even, influence, but nonetheless, that should help us level up. No? No. Well, yeah, on the stunt driver level at least. Get a wheel spin out of it. Yeah, I've not got that many chapters left on the stunt driver one there. A lot less than the likes of that vlog one or my business, for instance. Right, we'll see what this wheel spin is before we end. And typical, end on that. Well, that pretty much sums up my luck with the wheel spins, to be honest. But nonetheless, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.